All right, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin. I am your empowerment coach here with my amazing wife of 20 plus years, Tarsha.
Hey.
What's going on, folks? All right, so this video is all about relationship tips. One of the things that this channel is dedicated to is empowering people to live, to love, and to be. I'm an author, entrepreneur, pastor, husband, father, friend, everything, whatever I am, right?
Hey.
I do
Whatever you
do a lot,
need.
right? So one of the things for this tip, I'm going to recommend. I've got a book that I wrote not too long ago called Stunted Growth. We're talking about, especially in relationships, we're talking about healing from the past, right? And one of the things that I cover in the book, and one of the things that I think is vital, is recognizing the impact that different things as far as trauma has caused that leads to drama that creates this cycle that causes stunted growth, right? So I want to dig into, again, if you're just joining us for the first time, what we do is we're taking a look at the new show, Put a Ring on It.
Yes.
It's about three couples that have been together for a period of time, and one is ready to get married, the other is like, I don't know. So they're trying to figure out, do we go forward or do we make a clean break, right? And so this week, one of the things that they deal with and they talk about in the therapist or the relationship coach that is helping them talks about is healing from the past, right?
Yep.
Because your past really begins to set up. If you allow your past to hold you back, it keeps you from moving forward, right? And if you're talking about a relationship, there are things that will happen or have happened and you have to figure out if you're going to move forward from them or if you're going to stay stuck there and not move forward, right?
Right. I think in times, because a lot of time we don't get counseling and we don't talk through what happened in the past.
Yeah.
That's how we get stuck.
Right.
Right? Because until you totally get it out, it festers. Like you may say something to your partner and say, you did this and you did this, and the partner's not responding the way you want to respond for you to release what you're feeling. So it takes a maturity of two people to help each other to get through the past. So what happens is that we end up lingering and festering in that. And we're saying, oh, I let it go, but let the trigger happen. Say something or do something
that reminds you of the trauma that happened before.
It reminds you of that trauma, and you're going off again because it's not have been fully resolved in that moment, or you're getting it all out. You know, I think Hollywood and Alicia, am I saying her name right?
I think so, yeah.
Ashley is her name.
Yeah.
Ashley.
With an A, I know. Al and Ashley.
Al and Ashley. Ashley, we find out there's even more behind this as we even go into the next episode. But I'm feeling from Ashley that she's never been able to fully get it out. And unfortunate, because Al is the recipient of it, because he participated in creating the trauma, Al cannot sit still long enough to hear the pain he caused. Right. See, the thing is, you caused me pain. Now I have to tell you what my pain you caused me. I need to get it all out. And it's hard for a person to sit in that moment.
Right. Especially if I care about you.
Right.
If I really care about you, it's hard for me to sit there in that moment and be told this is what I did to hurt you. And I'm now confronted with the hurt and the pain that I caused you. And I can't do anything to go back and change that. Right. So, you know, and I have this phrase that I use often, that basically the trauma leads to drama. And so now you have this cycle. Because you never deal with the issue that caused the trauma. And now that creates drama, D-R-A-M-A. And so now that drama continues, and now it opens up more opportunities for trauma. And so now you go through this cycle as a couple, or even just your other relationships. You know, I think about the other show that we do, reviews on, where the young lady had recognized that she had some daddy issues. She had some issues with her dad. So she went back and said, okay, I need to get this healed so that I can move forward and into my new relationship. So we've got to, I think one of the key things you've got to understand is that we have to take stock of what has happened, not go back and relive it and sit in it, but go back and understand what happened, why it happened, learn from what happened with it, deal with the issues and the repercussions of it, and then move forward.
Right, because the point is to get it all out.
Yes.
To the point, how deep does it go?
Yes.
And what expectations were lost and things were lost. And then when you're able to get it out, but also that recipient to say, you know what, she needs me or he needs me in this moment just to listen.
Yes.
It's not about how I'm feeling.
Yes.
It's not about what I wanted to do. It's not about why my root issues caused your problem. It's to just allow that person to get it out. Like, I need you to get it out. No, there must be something else. Get it out.
Yes.
And only thing you can do is say, I apologize. I did you wrong. You were right. Everything you're saying is right.
Yes.
And sit in the moment of allowing that person to get out what that is.
Yes.
And not it be about you and making the excuse. And then when that person can feel that you can do that, then the healing process begins.
Right.
You know, I think we had that instance of mistrust. And when I could tell you, this is how you made me feel, and you just sat there and you just listened and you're like, I'm sorry, I apologize. That was the greatest moment for us to move forward instead of you backing up or making excuses or feel like, well, I'm a man, you know, if you feel this way, I don't have to be here. No, it's letting that person get it all out, removing all of that so they can move forward. But the more you make excuses, you're not helping me justify what has occurred in my life so I can move on.
And I think also sometimes the language that we use, right?
Yes.
Because no one likes to have the finger pointed at them in an accusatory format, right? So sometimes even just the language that we use of, I felt this way because of ...
Instead of you did this to me.
You did this, which caused me to feel this way. It's a same concept, same thought, same
but just
conversation.
saying, I feel.
You flip it. I felt this way because
of this.
Right.
I felt because of what occurred.
Yeah.
This, my expectations.
Right.
What I wanted to happen.
Right.
And when you change that, it helps to bring a point that, okay, I understand I played a role in this. Right. But I can receive it. This is how it impacted you. And that's how it impacted you.
Right. As opposed to I did. Understand, I get it. It's a slight derivation. It's a slight twisting of the words.
But it makes a
phrase. But it does make a huge difference. We know this personally, right?
Right.
Again, check out the book. I've written the book called Stunted Growth. You can go onto my website. It's linked down in the comments below, kevincrawley.com. You can check out the book. It's an ebook available for $5 right now. Definitely make sure you check that out.
Check it out. It's worth it.
Yep. But then also, and let us know in the comments what you're thinking as far as this relationship tip. Has this been helpful? Has this been beneficial for you?
Yeah.
And then the other couple that's on there, we learn as far as even their relationship, Michael and Shay, the past and how that's impacted them, right? And that truly is a cycle. And, and because Michael was not able to fully give voice to how he felt. Shay has this concept that everything's hunky-dory and everything's good, and it's just all Michael. Well, no, it's what Shay did that caused Michael to feel the way he feels. So now that's a true example of this cycle that they're in right now that they have to break.
It's that self-awareness of how you play the role in this.
Yeah.
And not downplaying, because she's downplaying her role in this.
Shay.
And she's asking for him to get over it. Right. How many times have you heard it? When you're going to get over this?
Right.
When is this going to be done? So while you're being dismissive, where this is valid for them. Yeah. You're saying you want to marry this person, but you're not going to validate their feelings so that you can get married if that's what you're going to do. So I think we have to learn to say, I'm going to validate what you're saying. You're right. I messed up. I did walk away. I did go to my ex, and I'm back. And how can I now help you to move forward?
Right.
And be okay with what that answer is.
Whether that's us moving forward together or us moving forward separately.
Yep.
Right? So, again, takeaway from this is that you've got to deal with the past, right? Not sit in the past and keep looking back at the past, but really take a stock of what's happened there, and see how it's impacted you so that you can really heal from it and move forward. That's the entire thing, is that you move forward. We don't want anyone to be stuck. We don't want anyone to have what I call stunted growth. We want you to continue to move forward. And many times that means that you have to deal with and heal from the past issues.
Yep.
All right. So that's all our relationship tip for today. Again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we will see you again next time. Be blessed.